There is a movement happening right now in classrooms all over the country that encourages students to explore their own passions and creativity. Students at all grade levels will be engaged like never before. I present to you Genius Hour. This is where student passions come to life. Genius Hour has many roots, but is based on a business practice that Google uses with their development team. They allow their developers to spend 20% of their time at work on projects that interest them, provided that it has the potential to advance the company. The idea is simple. Allow employees to focus on their own passion projects and productivity will go up. There are many commercial projects that have been developed by these 20% projects, including Gmail, Google Talk, and Google News. Fortunately for students, educators have grasped onto the idea and coined the term Genius Hour. This is where teachers allow students to work on whatever project they want during their own learning time. We've all had students in our class that aren't motivated by the traditional school environment. The beauty of Genius Hour is that it provides a path to intrinsic motivation. When students have a say in their learning, they become much more engaged, their confidence is boosted, and the entire learning process becomes, you guessed it, fun. Unleash your students' creativity. Give them Genius Hour.
From the idea of Genius Hour, we arrived at Power Hour, unleashing the creativity in our teachers. Our schedule was arranged so that our teachers had 1 hour per week to collaborate about passion projects. Power Hour was done on a voluntary basis. Teachers were allowed to choose any topic, but there were 3 criteria that had to be met. The project had to be done in collaboration with others. The groups had to be willing to present, teach, and share their projects. And, most importantly, these passion projects had to benefit our students and our school district. I present to you our Power Hour projects.
So a few of the things that we would like to change after reading this book, one of the things that I'm going to do is not grade practice, because it's simply that, it's just practice. There's no reason that they should get a grade for it. I will just give feedback for it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like I have graded way too much too early in the quarter. That, you know, the formative stuff should not have been graded, should have just made a comment or been checked and given back to them, and then grade the summative stuff. The thing that, so I feel bad about grading things that really were just practice and wish I could take it back. The thing that I am going to do differently as well is not grade down for late work. So when the late work comes in, no matter when it comes in, they still get credit for it. And then reflect the irresponsibility, if you will, on the late work over in the study skills and conduct area. And even if they never turn it in, there's a point in here about zeros, and that, 59% shows that,
It's still an F.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like an F minus, and so the 0 is just too damaging, and they can't recover from it. So again, put the 59 and then reflect that they never turned it in the study skills and conduct with using time wisely or not turning in work or being, irresponsible. So.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And mine's on, I kind of like the second chance idea. I've been giving, like on math tests and things, giving it back to them and letting them make a correction, but only giving them half credit. Where this says that second chances, like taking a driver's license test several times, allows the person to go ahead and get the score that they need to so they can drive. My kids need to be able to drive to that A if it's possible, and giving them full credit for doing it a second time.
Something else I need to change.
And then along with all of those ideas, homework is another thing that we all struggle with. And one of the issues that they brought up in the book is homework should be where a child gets to practice in a safe environment what they've just learned for that day, and that homework shouldn't be graded. And one of the examples they had in the book was like athletes. They practice their sport in a safe environment to get better, and they liken that to the homework. And then when it's test time or it's the meet or the game or whatever, then that's where they use all the skills that they've been practicing to then do their best. And that's the way that I like that. And I think that's what I'll do next year for homework. Use it as a practice, and then we can go through it. And if there's a skill that they still don't have, we'll keep practicing so that then by the time it's the test, but no grades, so that they'll feel like it's a safe place to keep working on that skill and not give up and say, I can't do it. They know that they can come and ask because they keep practicing on it.
And again, it goes with my feedback part of it, as well as if they don't turn in homework, it's not really part of their grade, it's more part of their study skills and conduct, their behavior perfect.
So all of these things all go together. It's a loop that all works together.
Overall, we have a lot of great ideas that we want to change, and things that, some that we probably can't change about our grading, but some really good ideas.
We would like to share with you some information regarding a book our group read for Power Hour titled The Leader in Me. This book helps students and staff learn how to take leadership roles for their actions. This program can help shape students into becoming leaders in their lives. By reading this book, our group found that this also helps adults and families at home. Hopefully, you will share the enthusiasm our group has experienced. The 7 habits are a critical part of The Leader in Me. We are going to take this time to share the 7 habits with you.
Habit 1. Be proactive. You're in charge. I take initiative. I am a responsible person. I do the right thing without being asked, even when no one is looking. I choose my actions, attitudes, and moods. I do not blame others for my wrong actions.
Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. I understand it is important to plan ahead and set goals. I map everything out so I can see the big picture.
Habit 3. Put first things first. I spend time on things that are most important. I set priorities, make a plan, and follow it. I say no to the things I should not do.
Habit 4. Think win-win. I balance what I want with other people and what they want. I make deposits in others' emotional bank accounts. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then be understood. I think about others first. I listen before I talk. I look people in the eye so they know I value what they say.
Habit 6. Synergize. Teamwork is best. I am humble and value others' strengths and learn from them. Together, we can create unique solutions. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Balance is best. I take care of myself. I eat, sleep, and exercise. Everyone needs rest and renewal for a new day.
Our group is so excited with how our district behavior plan, responsibility-centered discipline, fits in with the 7 habits. By practicing the 7 habits, students are becoming respectful, responsible, safe, and productive citizens of our school community. And these are our expectations for RCD. Both programs are perfectly in line with one another.
Now that you have heard a short statement about each of the 7 habits, we hope you share in the excitement with us. Thank you.
All right, I'm on page 15 of the 21stcentury.org social studies. Erin, do we have a scenario for the students looking at historic episodes in their state histories, then in smaller groups constructing a skit?
No, but you can add that under history.
Yeah, because January in 4th grade we do so much with state history in Kansas. Plus, I really like the fact that this one connects with that story in our reading curriculum.
Okay, go ahead and read me that one, and then we'll change
What we need to?
what we need to.
Okay. Students work together as a whole class to identify a historic episode in their state's history.
Okay.
Then in smaller groups, students construct a skit or play that include a script, costumes, a set, and some direction and production. And then as an extension, the group could perform the skit or play, and parts of it could be recorded. This would give the teacher the ability to have outside audiences view the production.
Okay.
And the reading story that we have where the two sets of students write the historic play, and the one is too serious and the one is silly.
That's from scene 2.
Scene 2, that's it.
The story was scene 2. Because one is historically accurate and the other one is using language from 21st century. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We believe we have learned a lot from Power Hour this year, and we believe it will help make our school even better next year.